Tell us more about the story you're part of.
We are Disney on Ice 100 Years of Wonder, but we are actually on a road trip during the entire course of the show. So you go through seeing Mary Poppins, The Incredibles, Moana, Aladdin and Jasmine. You get to take all of these crazy journeys, and throughout the experience, not only is there stuff happening on the ice, but if you take a moment to look up into the sky, you'll see a lot of really cool aerial acts and acrobatics going on above the ice.
That's so impressive because I originally was under the impression that it's just like on the ground, but there's like aerial acrobatics as well.
So was I. And then we started the job, and I was like, oh, you want me to
Go up there?
Oh
You want me to go up there? That wasn't part of the deal. When did you join Disney and why?
I joined 2016. I was 17 years old, which is pretty young. I did competitive skating for 5 years. I didn't like being judged, so I decided to just go and perform my heart out. And here I am today, 7 years later, loving it. Yeah.
I joined in 2019, and whenever I was really young, when I started skating, I was 7. But at the age of 4, I saw my first Disney on Ice show. And I remember watching Tarzan fly across the ice on a vine, and I was like, that's what I want to do. So I hadn't even started skating yet, but that was like the initial point where I was like, okay, yeah, this could happen. And so I sent on my audition in 2018. It took about 3 months, and then they were like, let's go.
Is it difficult to learn how to ski? Or skate, I mean?
Toe picks are very evil.
Oh no.
But it is really, it depends on the person, but yeah, it's difficult. It's not
Yeah,
easy, but it's really fun once
Everything
you
is
can do
difficult, but when you love what you do,
Yeah.
It
never
becomes
miss-
second nature,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Di ba, Tony, nakapag-skates ka ba when you were young?
I tried it once and I fell on my butt during it, so that was an experience. But I understand the whole sentiment of doing what you love because violin is called difficult, but I love doing it. So, when did you start skating?
When I was 7. It was
7 years old.
a long time ago.
Is it better to start early? Like around that age or, you know?
I personally don't think so, but
I
each
see it.
their-
It's gone from. I have friends that started when they were 2, and friends that started when they were 12 or 13. It really just depends on the person.
What about Nelson?
I
What
was
age?
born and raised in Dominican Republic, so in the islands, there's no skating there. So when I moved to Montreal, Canada at 10, I went to see the first skating show ever. And I was like, Mom, I have to do that. I started jumping around in my room and just twirling around, really. All my energy went out, and then I started skating, and I loved it.
And imagine you've been doing this for many, many years now. How long do you think you can continue to skate?
Until the end.
Till the end. That's nice.
As long as we can.
What motivated you to start doing skating? Like, what was the catalyst exactly?
I just love jumping and getting to do tricks and flying around the ice. We have so much speed on the ice. It's like a little roller coaster.
Ever since seeing that first Disney on Ice show when I was 4 or 5, I'd always kind of dreamt about doing it. But my brother was playing hockey, and whenever the rink opened, he played, and that was kind of like what got me. Like, if he can play, like, can I skate? Like, what my parents let me do. Like, hey, my turn. So, yeah, I started skating and never stopped.
O, Tin, baka may gusto ka itanong sa mga guests natin.
Well, I just wanted to tell you guys, Nelson and Jamie, that Disney has been a part of our lives. And Disney has also grown older with us, all of us, globally. And when our kids were still young, Disney on Ice was a huge part of their childhood and our adult childhood as well. And it has brought so many fond memories to our families, seeing all our favorite Disney characters skating in front of us while singing. It's so magical. It's an amazing experience that even as adults, we really enjoy it. And I'm so happy that after the pandemic, Disney on Ice is back. And we'll definitely watch it this time with Frozen and all the other, like Moana, all the other new characters that weren't present when our kids were still young. Look at Antonia. She's now 18 years old. But we are all still looking forward to watching it. And it's really worth every penny.